Howdy, my name's Sarah Flora.
And my name's Angela Hansen, and we got a story for you, Ags.
Now, back in Old Army, we had ourselves a friend named Johnny.
Now, Johnny walks in after a hard day of work at Lupa's and is looking forward to kicking up his heels and watching a rerun of House Hunters.
When a single word on his calendar caught his eye. Exam. Johnny had always been a mediocre student. I mean, how could he have forgotten to study for an exam?
Johnny began to experience symptoms because of his impending doom. Feeling as if he had ran a marathon, his breath quickened, his heart raced.
Johnny was a hop, skip, and a jump away from his first panic attack of college. Now, meanwhile, Johnny's amygdala was processing his reality and responds by sending a signal to his sympathetic nervous system and one to his frontal cortex. His sympathetic nervous system is giving Johnny a fight-or-flight reaction.
Kind of like Aggie football.
Allowing him to have enough energy to overcome the situation.
The signal to the frontal cortex is where Johnny decides how he should react to the situation. Is Johnny going to be a good ag, or is Johnny going to be a T-sip?
WWTGAD. What would the good ag do?
Thanks to PSYC 107, Johnny, the good ag, understands what his body is doing. He makes the decision to study, using the stress-induced energy to fuel this academic endeavor.
Johnny puts House Hunters on hold and studies, taking breaks in between, knowing that the refractory period will be shortened.
After many hours of on and off studying, Johnny decides to eat a good meal and have a good night's sleep.
But before he closes his eyes, Johnny skims over his notes once more to reinforce the neurological pathways so he will have a better chance of remembering them the next day.
Johnny feels confident as he walks into the test room in the morning. He doesn't do as well as he normally does, but he didn't fail, so Johnny is okay with that.
Johnny learns from his mistake of not studying more in advance and always puts reminders on his phone to study.
Johnny goes on to become the CEO of Google and is doing really well in life. Way to go, Johnny!
WWTTSD. What would the T-sip do?
T-sip Johnny chooses to give in to his fear and overwhelming anxiety, unable to find a way to reappraise his symptoms. In this case, when faced with the option to fight or flight, T-sip Johnny ran for the hills.
Literally, he went back to the hill country where his grandparents lived, which was always been a safe place for Johnny.
His prefrontal cortex told him to avoid the stressor altogether, and that is exactly what Johnny did on his grandma's couch while eating cookies and watching House Hunters.
Johnny skipped his test and ended up failing the class all along with nearly every other class that semester.
Johnny decided college was not for him. His parents didn't feel the same way and threatened to no longer support him if he dropped out of college.
T-sip Johnny now spends his days on his grandmother's couch, avoiding anything stressful except reality TV.